And we are back. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us. If you're just joining, well, you are on time for the last conversation of the day. You have missed a great one when we were talking about leadership and how you can join programs that can steer you ahead in your leadership journey, because every one of us is born a leader. I love what John said. He said that everyone of us is born a leader. You just need mentorship to bring out the leadership spirit in you. And what Mercy also said, that you try afraid, you just start afraid, be curious, go out there and do your thing, because the only limitation is ourselves. Believe in yourself. So now we are shifting gears on WCW Talk. We are having a light conversation. We have also engaged you on the same, and we want you to talk to us. Talk to us on X. We've posted the question on X. It's available there. So talk to us. The question we're asking you today is, ni nini una prioritize ukibudget? But the exact question, let me just read it. It says, wewe huconsider nini ukibudget ndio hesabu ziingiane? Ni nini una consider? What is your priority ukishuka? So you tell us, una consider nini ukibudget ndio hesabu ziingiane? And for this particular discussion, I'll be joined by two guests, but let me start with one of them who is here already. Right with me here is Grace Chalo from Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, and I'll allow her to introduce herself. Karibu sana, Grace.
Thank you.
Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right, so you tell us what you do, maybe apart from journalism or whatever you want to say to us.
Okay, I'm a student in Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, and besides being a student, I'm a business lady. I do nails. At some point, I sell clothes, and yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you're also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Selling clothes and nails.
Yeah.
So a nail technician. Wonderful, amazing. So tukiongelea topic, you know, una consider nini budget ndio pesa balance, you know. So let's talk about this. Why is it important, before hata tujibu hiyo swali, why is it even important ku budget? Tuanze tu na why is it important ku budget?
Inasaidia ku spend. Let's say your income it's around 10,000 na unataka kuishi nyumba ya 9k. Let's say hapo kama uja budget your money well, like uta overspend the money.
So ni poa ku budget ndio usienda hapo ume overspend and then uko at a loss, unafika mahali umekwama. Ufikirie utakopa nani and all that. So tunajaribu kutoka hapo stories za kukopa au nini. Kukopa ni sawa, but when you want to do a project, something that will give you money, right? So maybe tutaguzia kukopa later on. But tukiongelea hii, nini nafaa kuconsideriwa? What do you consider wewe peke yako at a personal level when budgeting?
My salary income every month. That's what I consider mostly, because you'll kwanza check on needs, your needs, then kuna wants, then kuna savings. So your needs are like housing, food, na clothing. That's your need, which is, I use these three rules. 50% it will go to needs, 30% it will go to wants, then 20% it will go to saving, of which your needs must be 50%, of which it's housing, food, na clothing. Then 30% ni ya wants, like entertainment, or maybe you want to travel or other things. Then your 20% will be on savings.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so hiyo hapo kwa savings inakuwa practical. Do people really have a saving culture, especially tukiangalia my youth? Kunaonga na hiyo consideration hapo kwa savings, because maybe mtu ataconsider needs au hata nilipe rent kwanza nini, alafu angalia hii pesa si tunaweza nikapiga sherehe niambie mwili pole, you know, and then savings unasema tutapata kesho tutajua, you know. Do you think youths consider saving?
Not really. I don't think so. Juu lazima kila weekend sometimes sherehe. Juu sasa ukisema hii saving, let's say hii saving it won't really work. Juu kwanza utasema let me use this money then yenye nitapata next time, ama acha ninunue kiatu niliona then niende sherehe kidogo, then the other money hiyo ingine next nitasave, of which utashindilia next.
Unashinda tu postpone, unasongesha mpaka una history ya savings kwani ni kesho. you know, but it's actually important to save. Tuambie, why do you think saving is important?
Okay, saving is important juu kitu ya kwanza you'll invest, as in pesa yenye umesave utataka kununua kitu. For instance, kama mimi I do nails, so kuna vitu zingine naona zimekaa sana, I want to buy something new, or maybe nataka extend my business, so I'll have to save more money to extend my business.
Okay, so saving helps you in investing, at least for the future, and it secures your future. Kidogo saving. So you're saying 20% is good for savings. So turudi hapo kwa needs and wants. So for needs you said 50%. Now ukasema needs ni basic the basic human needs, basically housing, food, na clothes. But is clothes really a need? You know, saiju ukisema clothes iko kwa needs, mtu ata exploit hapo, because for someone, let's say like me, I love clothes, so nikiamua, you know, I just want to buy clothes every new week. I see something, I buy clothes because it's a need, you know. But I know in the one categories kwa basic needs, basic human needs. But you ni as in usikae uchi, you ni boro, you have something to put on, you have something to wear. But you know, there's that's being a spendthrift, and you are prone to buying, you know, impulse buying. Hii dress manze kuna venye hii nini, you know, ile kiatu yani, you know, so you can be prone to. So are you supposed to consider clothes kama basic need? You hapo kwa 50%, because I know for food for sure you need to eat every day. Rent no usitolewe nje ya nyumba, you need to consider it. So clothes, should we really put it there?
Okay, at some point we are not saying every week. Like siku hizi watu wana consider sana luku
muhimu.
Luku muhimu. So like lazima tu ununue nguo. Like lazima tu.
So umesema every month.
Uwezi kuwa na nguo ya 2019 still ni luku. Lazima you go with fashion.
So how often should you change your closet? Ama not really change, but msema monthly usikose kununua nguo.
Je, lazima yupiga luku vizuri.
How much? What percentage should you, from that 50% that you've given, what percentage should be on clothes then?
Okay, 10%. Juu ni monthly to 10%. Juu kisema 25% utakuwa umeconsider nguo sana rather than food na rent.
So let's say to practical calculation on a basic earning that a Kenyan can get, so anapata let's say net salary 30,000. I think that 30 ni mingi, but let's use 30,000. So we say 50% of that 15,000. So no. So for this 15,000, you're supposed to consider your house rent. You're supposed to consider your food. And your clothing.
Yes.
Is it practical?
Yeah, it is.
But okay, please organize your 15K.
15,000. We start on rent.
How much is the rent?
Let's say roughly 7,000. Kuna bed sitters za 7,000.
Wapi uko?
Mzuri. Pipeline.
So we need to
a very good bed sitter.
Tunaongelea mtu mwenye anaishi Paipu, si ndio? Paipu, bed sitter 7,000.
Just kizi watu wanataka nyumba smart. Bed sitter tu kanakaa vizuri, kama pakwa rangi, like it looks so good, but ni cheap.
Na iko secure, iko kila a good okay, a good place. So 7,000. And then now on food?
We say okay, acha hii rent tuiweke 6,000. Ndio hesabu ingie vizuri.
Good. No, we leave the rent at 7,000. 7,000 is fair enough.
Okay.
How much is food?
Food tuiweke.
How much is food? Ukiangalia wo bei ya mafuta 3 liter on offer, we give it 850. Hiyo ni mafuta. Unga, give it how much? So you just give me a rough figure. Give me a round figure.
Okay, mafuta, you won't buy monthly. Unaweza from that saving yenye tulikuwa tunasema, you can like unaweza ihesabia hapo mafuta. Unaweza nunua hata 5 liter.
But savings ni savings. Savings is investment.
Yeah, but you can't buy mafuta every month.
No, so how much are we using from this? Tumetoa 7,000.
Tumebaki na 8,000.
Na 8,000, yes. So kwa 8,000, how much are we using for food?
5,000.
5,000 for food. 5,000 for food, so we remain with 3,000.
3,000.
Supposed to have 3,000 every month. Spoil yourself to
yeah.
Ninguo
tu.
Kladi.
Kwanza kifika pale Gikomba, very good clothes. Na utapata like nguo ya tau. Actually yenye imeenda at most it's 500 shillings.
Okay.
Na no one can notice unless umwambie hii kiatu
nilinunua 500 shillings.
Yeah.
So it's money practical enough to have 3,000 every month for shopping.
Yes.
Clothes.
Yes.
I mean, that's clothes and shoes, dressings, you know. So that is 15,000 used.
Yeah.
On the other 15,000, ulisema 30% for?
Once.
Yeah. So 30% hapo utatumia fare yako. Fare hata hiyo fare itamaliza 30%, yeah, the whole 30% before you go to, because if you're commuting to work every day, let's say you're using fare. Today we're doing practical mathematics. So if you're using fare of, let's say, 70 shillings in the morning, 70 in the evening.
That's 140.
140.
Yeah.
We can use 150 just to make it, to round off to 150 every day for, well, 6 days a week. Kenyans work every day a week, but let's do 6 days a week. Kuni mtu mwenye anaenda off moja. So if it's 150, nimechukua calculator, 150 times 6. So that's 900 a week. We have 4 weeks, right?
Yes.
Na kuna zenye ziko na 5. Let's tumia 4. So that's 36 before even I calculate. 3,600 per month.
Yes.
For fare. Na hiyo 30% ilikuwa inabaki. Hey, are we together, guys? Are we still calculating together? 30% of the 30% was of 30,000, right? So that's, you remain with, that's from 9,000. 9,000 you have minus 3,600. Now you have 5,400 remaining. So 5,400, you use it for what? Movies and what?
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
So gonna enough for entertainment.
Yes.
And then now you have the 20%. Why is my math not mathing? 20% of 30,000, which is 6,000. Now you save that one.
Now you save.
So hapa atuja calculate how much you're giving to, oh, I'm doing a wedding, or I need a contribution, or, you know, a friend has lost someone, you need to contribute to that. You know, black tax, so wazazi wanataka pesa ya month, you need to contribute to that. So where does that one come from?
That hiyo pesa yenye imebaki entertainment. Yeah.
Hapo kwa entertainment
utatoa
so
maybe changa
unajinyima kidogo. Na tithe atuja calculate it. This person you're working with is not even a Christian. Because if you're doing tithe, then 3,000 is already out.
Yeah.
Well, but I get your point. So that is Grace's point of view, right?
Yes.
So you have 30,000. You use 15% for your basic needs. That's rent, food, and your clothing. Then you use 30% for your wants, that is entertainment. Na your kuchanga here and there, and black tax comes in there as well. And then 20% for your savings. Yes, investments to expand your business and everything. So now I want to throw it to Nicole, who has also joined us here. Nicole, let me allow you to introduce yourself first before nikurushie swali.
Okay, thank you. My name is Nicholas Anyango, a student from the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. Yeah.
All right, karibu sana.
Santi.
You are a full-time student ama pewe ni entrepreneur?
Full-time student.
Full-time student, all right. So tukiongelea budget, you know, wewe consider nini? Okay, budget ndio hesabu zingiane. So to answer that question on a personal level, what consider nini?
Okay, first, you need to be realistic. Kama, let's say, you earn like 20,000 per month and you want to budget. Okay, utatoa like 10,000 for the shopping ya nyumba, and then
if you're earning 20,000,
yeah,
right? Utatoa 10,000 for
ya nyumba shopping,
for shopping alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Si una shop for the month, so that like you shop
there, so usikona buying kidogo hapa na pale.
Utabaki na 10,000. Okay, the 10,000. Okay, tutoe 3,000. You save. You remain with 7,000. 7,000. Okay. Mi sijui 7,000 itaenda.
Yeah.
Personal. No. Okay, personally as a student, I'm not saying it at the parent level. As a student.
Okay.
Your 7,000, you buy your personal items. Yeah, clothes, shoes, and all.
So if you're in Nicole's shoes, then you are rich in 20,000 as a student.
No.
As a student, you're good. But it's true. As a student, you don't need much. So it's fair enough when you say you have an excess of 7,000 and you can spoil yourself with it, and you know have your wants with 7,000. So, but now you have said 10,000 for shopping, and this is a student, right? Now. Grace, amesema shopping we use you said 5,000,
yeah.
Right? 5,000, and this is for a working class person. So I'm conflicted. Who do you support? Which budget sounds realistic between these two budgets? Or you give us yours, tell us. Because for you, Grace, mtu mwenye job, mtu anakula, they need unga, they need mafuta, they need to go to the soko to buy mbogas and stock the fridge. I'm assuming maybe they have like a small fridge in their bed sitter. The vitu zisiharibike, you know. Or not, but you know, just to stock ndo sequena spendings in between. Do you think 5,000 is too little? Do you want to reconsider the 5,000 ama tuachane nayo venye iko?
Yeah, 5,000 iko sawa.
Unasema iko sawa?
Iko sawa. Okay, you'll try to consider like unga, mboga, like on daily uses. Utaenda kununua snacks because you have your food there. You see? So ukitaka to consider snacks right now, we are talking about a working class. You won't think of snacks kwanza. Utafikiri ile food ya kila siku. Ukitoka job unaekelea ka ugali kako, your rice, and sometimes kamboga ni 20 bob only. Actually, we are talking about one person. Atuongelee familia, that is. So kamboga ni 20, tunyanya twa 10 na kitunguu tu. That's enough.
Ni expensive, but okay.
Kitunguu ni 10 bob. It's okay for that day.
All right.
Na nyanya 10 bob. Mboga ambao it's okay. But if you try to consider your snacks, it will be a little bit difficult.
Alright.
But we're talking about 5,000. Tunatry pia kusave for future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nicole, do you want to reconsider yours? Juu yako umesema 10,000 for a student.
Okay, let me tell you.
For a student, no, wait, for a student who's probably staying in the hostel. Juu umesema hakuna, you've not mentioned rent.
No. Okay.
Kwa hiyo 20,000 there's no rent.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay,
So,
okay. Rent, si tuseme, I'm talking about someone who is staying in a rental. Amelipiwa na mzazi, si ndio? Okay, this 10,000 utafanya shopping, like shopping ya 10k, of which hiyo kitunguu Gracie anasema iko hapo, you've stocked it, the tomatoes ziko kwa fridge, like, and everything and all, everything is there, including the snacks. Yeah.
I budget ya Nicole, it's not still
Aingiani.
giving.
Yeah.
Which parents will, okay, maybe ina depend the mtu anatoka wapi, atakulipia rent, and then ufanye shopping ya 20,000, meaning that you're staying in a house.
Not 2010.
Oh, sorry, atafanya shopping ya 10,000, meaning you're staying in a house that's maybe 15,000. Just look, you know, because if you're doing shopping worth 10,000, then your house rent is higher than what you're spending. So you're mzazi mwenye ana stay high-end areas. Ama
I don't know.
tuachie hapo basi. 10,000 for shopping, and then 3,000 for savings, and then the rest 7,000 would just spoil as you wish. All right, so I don't know what guys are saying on social media. Before I come back to you, let me check in if we have anything. We have not. We don't have the post on Facebook, do we? Let me see. We don't have the post on Facebook, but we have it on X. So if you want to be part of this particular conversation, then tutafuta pale X. X ndo mali kila kitu is happening. That's where everything is going down today. So make sure you chime into this discussion. Okay, hapa naona tuko na comments mbili so far. We have Moses Tenwa anasema greetings from Kampala. #Walk of Life. Thank you for joining us all the way to Mepita, Kenya. We are outside the borders. Thank you, Moses, for tuning in. And then we have Andole Junior Jose Kitale Finest. Anasema big up Genzi Wote. Big up Paron Decimal na Mbuge mzima ya Buddha Bob Washauri Moyo. Big up Tawe Nation na all the Kitale's finest tuko locked hadi tamati. Thank you hapo sawa Andole. Tuambie, tujibu swali. If you're joining us, talk to us, tell us what do you think about this? Ni nini una consider ukibudget ndio hesabu zingiane? What is your priority for Gracie? Mesema yakapo ni kwa basic needs. Kwa Nicole, amesema shopping is very important. It's essential because a parent is paying for the rest. But let's talk about the saving culture a bit. Nilikuwa nimetoka kuuliza Grace about it. For young people, what are embracing savings? Na ukisave unapeleka inakusaidiaje? Do you save for something ama una save ndo nitumie end of the year? Or not? Because that's different again. Unless you're saving for a holiday destination, you know, for a vacation. But if you're saving to again spend it maybe on clothes, on something, then is it saving really? So let's talk about the saving culture. Let me start na wewe, Nicole.
Okay. Personally, I do save for future. Mi nikisave situmi, like there's this account you use for saving. So tuseme umerushapo kathao end month, thao each month unarushapo thao. Okay, uwezi toa, like others wana save wakitoa. Ukitoa, there's nothing you're saving because you'll be using it every day na inaisha. So kuna kitu utaenda pumesave. And that's what people do nowadays. Like they save, wanatoa wanatumia, they save, wanatoa wanatumia, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Ukisave Mimi personally, I think someone should save for future use. Yeah.
So unasavia wapi? Let me before jibu yote nimuulize Grace, because you had answered. But where do you save? You sema una save to invest according to you, right?
Yeah.
But where do you put these savings so that you don't face the temptation of nimekaukiwa, wacha niko na savings, you know, niko na pesa kwa bank, ama niko na pesa kwa mshwari, ama niko na pesa mahali, na joto niko na pesa. So let me remove kidogo and then nita replace and then you forget. So how do you save?
Cooperative bank, and at some point mshwari. Hiyo ni in case. Wezi save yate cooperative locked account. Kuna ya in case mshwari.
I'm sure, and we are not promoting cooperative bank, just for the
Just
record.
say.
Yeah. Amesema from a bank. She saves at the bank, and then you also save kwa mshwari. But mshwari iko the temptation of removing. So for you, you're ni fluid, you know.
Yeah, nimesema ya in case to ile.
You're the emergency. So we also need an emergency fund, basi, because umetoa kwa savings for emergency. That's different. But we can save kwa bank, so you don't remove it.
I don't.
Completely.
It's a locked account.
A locked account.
Yeah.
So that helps you at least kwa diligent with your money, ama.
After 1 year nenda nachukua.
Alright.
So at least hiyo itakuwa invests.
Also that helps you in investment. Now, what about you, Nicole?
Okay, me, I save from a friend, like niko na best yangu.
La?
Nikitaka kusave namtumia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is this friend that is stressed that much? Can I be your friend?
So nikitaka kusave namtumia, cause personally mimi nikiweka kwa mshwari I'll use it. Hiyo itakuwa uongo, nitatumia. So nikitaka kusave namtumia.
Yeah, anakusavia wapi?
Of which nikimuitisha hawezi nipea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a strict friend that you trust with your money. That's a good friend to have. Can I borrow your friend? But that's really nice. So wewe umesema umejisoma, you know yourself very well, and you know you are a spendthrift. You will be tempted.
Yeah.
Ukasema, now let me use someone. Why haven't you considered the option of a locked savings kama your bank kama Grace?
Me,
Why?
I just don't choose it.
Why?
I've never tried it.
Why?
Okay, I'll try it.
You've never considered it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. It's still part of the process, whichever way you prefer. But I think it's not that I am saying your friend is not to be trusted. We trust your friend, but it's also just good to have a place to, where you can track your money and all of that. Ujue kuna pesa mahali kwa bank. Nikitaka kuomba loan mahali ninaweza kuna niko na kakitu somewhere. But again, let me ask you, have you explored different options of saving apart from the bank? Kuna money markets, kuna watu wanaingianga kwa bonds, easy vitu. Maybe bonds ni kubwa, it needs a lot of money, but we have the money market, we have the SACCOs. Have you both considered this? Ama bado haujafika your point unataka kuinvest hapo? Nianze na wewe Grace.
Bado sijafika hapo kwa SACCO.
Kwa nini? What is your limit? What stops you from saving with the SACCO?
Because mostly si SACCOs, like na feel sijafika hapo kwanza. Let me kwanza.
Kwani kuna qualification ya kufika kwa SACCO? Because
kwa SACCO, there's maybe kama ni gari kuna SACCO yao, kama ni marketing kuna SACCO yao.
No. SACCO ni ya kila mtu. Anyway, you can join. SACCOs are many. You can join any SACCO.
But I have no friend mwenye ako SACCO. So if I had a friend, angeniambia kuna hii SACCO yetu, come and join us. But I have none.
Now you have me. Now then the good thing the good thing about coming to a show is that now we will connect you to the right people. Not that I'm not even promoting any SACCO, but I think SACCOs are good. As you build your financial muscle, it's good, especially if you have a business and you're working on something. When you save up, then you can be able to borrow. Kuna ile good type of loan that you borrow to expand, and then it brings you profit. So you know, when you're in a circle, then it's easier. That way you get good interests, you get dividends, then you unakaa at the end of the year, you know, wakihesabu we unahesabika mahali kuna pesa inakuja, that your money has worked for you somewhere, which I think is good. Also, some people are in the money market. Money market is where there are different money companies that offer money markets. Sitaki to promote any of them, but when you search them, you'll find them. You just save your money somewhere. Kwa naka 10,000 unairusha mahali 5,000. Unasema tuna save how much? 3,000. You know, you just save your money there, and then your money gains interest. But after 1 year, kuna some good amount of money imeongezeka kwa your cash. And I think it's a good way of saving, if you ask me, apart from a bank. You know, a bank holds your money, but you can get places where you just buy shares from companies. Kina Safaricom, kina Airtel. I'm not selling any of them, but any company that's selling their shares, wakipata profit, then you also get yours. So I think maybe to create more awareness around it hapa kwa Why in the Morning show on how you can save your money. But apart from that, turudi tena hapo kwa mambo ya budgeting, sindio? How do you budget? Tukiangalia story ya rent, my youth, my buddies, kuna tayo mtu atakuwa amekwama mahali, haezi lipa rent, wamesumbuana na landlord for a reason or the other, and the main reason of course ni hujalipa rent this month, hujalipa last month, au umekuwa ukisumbua and all that. So how can you save for your rent if uni hustler, ana job specific, anafanya kazi, anatafuta do everywhere, but they have to live in a house, so mali wanastay wanang'ang'ana. So mtu mwenye na work jobs different, how can they help themselves to save up ndio aweze kubudget ya rent? Because I believe we all agree hiyo ni one of the top tier priorities ndio to consider. So mtu atafanya aje ndio apate enough for rent before ndio asitumie pesa juu ukipata pesa hivi kwa mkondo ni rahisi kutumia. So how would you advise? Nianze na nani? Let me start with you, Nicole.
Okay, someone like that, I guess akipata pesa, the first thing he or she should do, apeleke pesa kwa landlord. Yeah.
So every time anapata pesa kwa kibarua anapeleka kwa landlord
before alipe rent, like the moment your salary imeingia, the first thing afanye alipe kwanza rent ndio ashughulikie vitu zingine.
Huyu ni mtu mwenyewe ana hustle, anafanya mjengo, analipwa per day, alipwi si salaried and month salary. Yeah, so afanyaje?
Okay. Per day, like how much per day?
I love the question you're asking me. So, let's say approximately, let's say 200.
200 per day. Okay, that means the rent will be like 6,000 per month. Okay, 200 per day in 5 days, that's 1,000. Ape landlord. Okay, let's say atakuwa anatoa like 50-50, a save maybe abaki na 150, ama so a save ikifika 1,000 anapea landlord.
Every time ikifika 1,000
anapea landlord, yeah,
mpaka ifike hiyo pesa 6,000.
Mpaka ifike 6,000.
Okay. So I
don't know if it makes sense.
It makes sense to a certain extent. It's possible to do that because maybe akona job zingine anafanya, because ukiangalia Ayieta maybe at the end of the month haitakuwa amefika hiyo 6,000. But for you, Gracie, you said the house rent pale paipu tunaishi kwa bed sitter. Our guy stays at a bed sitter.
Yeah.
So our guy is a hustler. Anafanya kazi ya mjengo, anafanya kazi ya mkono, huku nini. Rent anafaa kulipa 7,000, anaishi kwa bed sitter. Tunassume huyu ni mtu wako single, juu tukimwongezea familia sijui tutaanzia wapi. So huyu ni mtu analipa 7,000 hapo. Atasave aje hiyo pesa ya rent? Atatoa pia pesa rent ndio aweze kulipa rent as if goes at the end of the month.
Okay, nowadays Huwezi niambia utafanya mjengo only 200 shillings. Na useme hiyo 200 per day. You'll try to consider other works. Maybe umetoka mjengo, uende mahali maybe msee anauzanga tumatunda, anakuachia time kidogo, unauzauza, unasonga mahali pengine wapata kuna car wash, unaoshaosha hivyo. So let's say per day you have around 800. Tuseme umefanya tu kazi asubuhi, maybe hata uliamka let's say around 4, umeenda ukakuwa makanga kidogo. Around 7 umepata pesa yako.
Ndio hustler.
Umefika 8 ende hiyo mjengo. By saa 8 I guess kuna ile time yenye mnakwanga mmepewa. Umetoka. Mtu wa matunda unamshikia kidogo. Unaenda car wash, unafanya. By the time umefika usiku, enda ununue tunguo, enda tao, fanya hawking kidogo. Unapata pesa yako. Even per day 1,000 can be.
So you can have 1,000. So your 1,000 utaiweka.
Utagawanisha sasa vizuri from there.
How?
You try 100 shillings imetosha sapa. You have your 900. Tuseme fair, it's 100 bob. Mabaki na 800. Toa kwanza 500. Hiyo ya rent sasa. Then you're left with 300. Yeah, 300 maybe hakukuwa na mafuta ya kupika, unaongezea unga, maybe ilikuwa imeisha, unanunua 1 packet. And that's how from 500 daily you'll get your cash.
You get your cash.
Yeah.
But your 500, are you suggesting you send to the landlord ama uiweke mahali until you get to the 7,000?
No, you'll be disciplined with your money. Your 500, make sure per day you've saved.
You've saved it somewhere.
Yeah.
Mpaka
for
ifike
your rent.
7,000.
Yeah.
So usitumie landlord 500.
Be disciplined kwanza.
Ujitrain kwa financially disciplined.
Yeah.
So whatever temptation comes, you stay disciplined, and that should help you in your journey. Don't get to a point where you're being thrown out of the house. So this is easier said than done. I don't know if you're a hustler out there. Tuambie please if this makes sense. Kama tunaongea stories za jaba, ama kama it makes sense. So talk to us. The hashtag we're using is Why the Morning, or you can use WCW at Y254, and that's on X. Today we are on X, so talk to us on X. To you, Nicole, a different question. Let me ask you, what is the importance of tracking your financial expenses? Ujue this month nilipata 20,000. Chuo sema nini yako 20,000. Nilipata 20,000. You guys getting 20,000, the student. 20,000. Hii nilispend on my hair. I used 2,000 because you have 7,000 for free. So what? Unaweza tumia nywele 2,000 or 3,000. I spent on my dressing 3,000. So nimetumia 5,000. 2,000 niliamua kwenda KFC na nikajispoil. 10,000 nimefanya. So why is it important to track your expenses? Do you think it's important to track your expenses? Kwanza, ama this life is for the living?
It's important cause hapo ndio utajulia penye uli overspend. You need to, kama unafaa kuchange, usave. Ukiona ume overspend, usave. Ya upunguze budget. Tuseme kama umetrack ukaona this time naona kulienda vibaya, so unapunguza budget.
Okay, so it's important to track so that you can revise the budget accordingly. All right, for what about you, Grace? Do you think it's important to track your budget, and why?
Yeah, it's very important. Without tracking your budget, utapata ume overspend your money. Yeah, regardless kwa like your monthly salary, utapata like it's not enough. Yeah.
Okay, so ni important to know kama uli overspend on an area, maybe you can divert it to this other area and whatnot. Do you have a plan? Like, do you do that yourselves? Do you have something practical that you do yenye unaweza recommend to someone? Acha niendelee na wewe, Grace, kwanza.
Yeah, I have a plan.
How is your plan like? Kama tunaweza copy? Ama ni personal?
Yangu kind of personal, but a plan, like let's say for instance, mine personally, let's say per month I get si pesa mingi because I'm a student
Mhm.
na nafanya hustling kando. So tuseme per month, actually I don't do per month, I do weekly.
Okay.
Juu maybe leo nimefanya, kesho sijafanya. After 2 weeks sijafanya, maybe nimekuwa busy shule. Then after a month maybe hata sijafanya kazi. I have even none earnings.
Okay.
So unapata I do weekly sometimes. But nitafanya hiyo plan if I know hii wiki I'm going to work. Because like let's say niko na project around 2 weeks, so I won't go to work. Sitafanya kazi yoyote. So I won't have any plan. Just sitakuwa nimefikiria.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Nicole? Do you have a plan? Do you work with a plan or something?
I don't have a plan because I don't earn. I don't work. I'm a full-time student.
Will you have a plan in future then?
Yes,
But as a student, you have pocket money. That's you earning.
So I should plan with my parents' money.
Yeah, because when it comes to
Okay,
you, it's
okay.
your money.
You want me to tell you my plan at a personal level?
No, like how do you plan? Usituambie umepatanga pesa ngapi kama ni 20,000 or 30,000. We do not know.
Okay.
Do you like say I got this amount of money, nimetumia hii on my hair, nimetumia hii on this. I think ninge save better this time. So like unaonga na hiyo ama unatumianga tu do?
Okay. Mimi nikitumiwa pesa, si utatumiwa pesa ya nywele na pocket money. Nitengeneze nywele, sio ni ya nywele personally, ni ya nywele.
Au umetumia tu ya nywele kando?
Ya nywele kando. The pocket money sita kula kila siku. I first save, tuseme kama umetumiwa 3,000, so utasave 1,000. Utabaki na 2,000. Utaplan vile unatumia hii 2,000 per day. Tuseme kama mimi nikikula breakfast, takula lunch. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe nikule supper, hivyo ni buy vitu kidogo kidogo and there, of which start buy like I have everything. So niko na nguo, I don't need anything.
Okay.
Sasa
Well, no, kwa lifestyle yako kwa sawa, uko sorted.
Okay, let me tell you. Sasa you want to tell me 2,000. 2,000 ukianza tena kubai nguo sitaisha. Nowadays life is expensive. Utaenda nguo, utapata nguo ni 500, ukinunua pesa itaisha. Hawezi pigia tena mzazi after every week you want pocket money.
So 500 is relative. Gracie alisema 500 is cheap, you know, Gikomba, you go, you buy, kwa sawa. For you, my 500 is expensive to buy.
Okay, let me tell you.
It's relative.
I went to Gikomba one day. Now I hear people saying Gikomba, you go there.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. Their clothes going by 20 bob, 30 bob. Me, I went. I didn't find. The trouser I found is 200 shillings. I'm like, what the fuck? These people said it's 50 shillings. I went back to school. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Okay. Or maybe I don't know the right place to go. Maybe there's a...
You need to get Gracie to work with you. Gracie, you know Gikomba pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, now you have a buddy that you can work with. Now, away from that, on setting financial goals, do you think it's important to set financial goals? On what you want to achieve, maybe, especially if you have debt. Kuna madeni here and there, nini ujuta utalipa aje, umekopa huko, umekopa tala, umekopa beshte yako, umekopa nani. So how do you think it's important to have financial goals? Ujue, nikipata hii pesa, you know, planning ahead before you get the money, nataka kuclear, nianze kuclear deni ya Nicole. Kimaliza kuclear deni ya Nicole, nifuate kuclear deni ya Grace. All that while you're still being able to fend for yourself, vitu zingine, but you at least have the goal to clear the deni in the next 1 month. In the next 2 months, nitakuwa nimemaliza deni zangu zote. Or I want to have a goal so that I can set up an emergency fund. Nataka kusave nifike 50,000 niketwe emergency fund, you know. So I have a goal to save towards an emergency fund, or I have a goal to save towards an investment. Or is it important? Do you think it's important, Chris?
Yeah, it's very important. For instance, mimi niko na kachama mahali. Na oftenly stakangi ile yenye hey, hii mwezi ijaenda vizuri, acha nikope 2000, definitely itakuja na interest. 1000 itakuwa na 200 juu, 2000 hivyo. So hii pesa ya kutafutilia tena juu after nimeitisha 1000 itakuwa so difficult kutafuta tena. So financial goals ni mzuri because utakuwa unajua hii pesa napangia hivi na hivi, avoid kukuwa na madeni za watu sana. Then avoid umeenda Kachama nisaidie 1000, nimeenda kwa Nicole nisaidie 500 nitakurudishia, of which kila utaomba every month. Nitaenda kwa Nicole anisaidie, nichelewe kulipa, then nirudi tena kwake hata nisaidia. Nitaenda kwa Chama sijalipa ile 1000, so kurudi tena kuburu again it will be so difficult. Yes.
Okay, so it's important. What about you, Nicole?
Yeah, it's important cause tuseme umekopa hizo deni zimepile. The moment you get your money, si utalipa deni pesa ishe. So mimi personally it's important because ukipata hiyo pesa ujue like there's something you need to do with it. Uset vizuri, ufanye budget yako iingiane and then you save the rest. Ndio usikue na hiyo pressure kukopa do.
Do you think ni important history ya kukopa? Do you think ni important ku prioritize kulipa deni za wenyewe? Because some people suffer from not paying syndrome or ignoring your debt syndrome. Because juice jaitishwa probably Nicole amesahau ni pesa nako na do, so mbona mimi nijinyime, mimi nimesota so ataelewa, But do you think it's important, even as we come to a close on this conversation, do you think it's important to really prioritize paying your debt? Uko tu faithful, hata kama mtu hajakusumbua, hata kama mtu hajakuitisha, ama kama mtu anakusumbua, ulipe deni ya wenyewe. Acha nianze na wewe and then nimalize na Grace.
Okay, personally, mi spendi deni. The moment nitakuwa na deni yako, I'll be like, nikikuona I'll be like, niko na deni yake, I need to pay it. Kuna wale wenye watakuona wa ignore, but it's not good. Kama mimi ukiwa na deni yangu sitakuitisha. So you need to tell yourself like niko na deni yake, acha nimlipe. So
mtu mwenye kwa deni yako Nicole, jua uitishangi, akikuitisha tena na hajalipa.
Tampea. Siwezi kupea, ulipi, you're not paying.
Hata kama nimekwama mahali ni need.
Okay, you just suffer. It will be a lesson by the way. Utakuwa unajua huyu anakusaidia, ukirudisha ndiye atakusaidia tena, usiporudisha
nivo. Then deal. What about you, Grace?
Story ya kukopa, it's not good. Juu nimekopa Nicole, definitely I won't go back. As I said, I won't go back ni muombe tena, hata nipea. Nikirudi pale kwa ile chama yangu, wataniambia first pay this one, ndo ukope tena. Now of which 1000 yenye nimekopa, I'll have to rudisha na interest. So nitarudisha na 200 juu, of which siwezi enda tena kukopa, haitakupea peace of mind. Then ile pesa kidogo tu umepata hivi, unataka kulipa rent or to buy something needs, as I said, itakuwa so ngumu sana. Juu utataka hii pesa yenye umepata tu kidogo, kwanza nilipe deni ndio ninunue kitu. Alafu hii deni yenye ulikuwa unataka kuomba tena, maybe ni emergency yenye hapo lazima tu
hapo ndo na need mtu sasa
kabisa. Niwe mtu mwenye sasa ulikuwa unampigia atakwambia hey, kwanza nirudishie ile pesa yangu ndio nikusaidie tena.
So it's good to be faithful to your word. When you get a debt, make sure you pay it. We can continue with this discussion for days, but let me allow you ladies to give your final remarks even as we close. Now you put in social media, yenu mali watu tawafollow. Let me start with you, Grace.
Okay, on social media, Instagram, Grace, TikTok the same. Wangalie I do nails, I sell some things there.
Okay, Grace.
Yes, Grace.
Kuna salamu unataka kutuma, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I want to say hi to my mom, definitely.
Okay,
she's watching. My mom, my brother, my friends, Nimepitia pale TC hapo akaniambia, nimemwambia watch by the way. Nimemwambia kila mtu
hapo
tune in.
sawa.
Pale hivyo anaitwa Mwindi Mweusi there kama kunji. Nimemwambia watch wote.
Yes, I hope they're watching. I hope I'm tuned in. Big up to you guys.
And my sister, she posted it status. Akaniambia lazima tutawatch.
Support team galore.
And my cousin Dekere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tumesema unawe simluya hizi salamu zote umepitisha saa hii in 1 second. How I'm assuming, I don't know. To you, Nicole.
Okay, on social media, nicksprit_nika, IG, TikTok, but not actually active on TikTok. So pale IG, actually I'm a model. Second runners-up, Miss Mass. Yeah.
Wow.
And everyone who is watching, thanks so much. My friends, hi. And everyone who is watching, thank you once again.
All right. Umesema model, second runners-up, Miss Mass. That's Kenya Mass.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Tutakuinterview tena as a model. Kando, different interview.
Thank you.
Your social media handle again, umesema ni?
nicksprit_nika.
Your name is really hard.
Nicksprit. Okay, NICKS, then Prit.
Prit is?
Prit.
Like
not pretty, Prit. PREET.
Okay.
Okay.
I've helped a lot of people out there because their name is hard. So Nicksprit at
_Nika.
At _Nika. So you find her on her socials there, and at Gracie Grace across all social media handles, right?
Yes.
So make sure you follow them, and make sure you also continue the conversation with us on X, where we have asked you how do you consider your budget in terms of priority. What do you prioritize in your budget? Talk to us. The hashtag is Why in the Morning, or if you like, WCW at Y254. My personal handle is at Stephanie Ayieta. And on behalf of the team, I want to thank you for staying with us all the way till 10 a.m. from 7 a.m. We appreciate your company. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, enjoy the rest of your viewing.
Y254. Imagine. Shining in the setting sun like a pearl upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me.
कुछ कुछ होता है क्या करूँ हाय
पी लूं है पीने का मौसम तेरे संग इश्क तारी है
This week on The Buzz,
Let's go.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes just hit the theaters, so expect all the deets on that. Richie Bryson will come through to serenade the ladies. Find out if Will Smith will be reinstated to the Oscars Academy.
Oh, wow. Wow. How? Hold on, bro. How?
Not forgetting our star of the week, Maurice Chestnut.
No, they haven't. I mean, my wife just dropped my daughter off last week, and as a matter of fact, no, she dropped her off like 3 weeks ago.
We have so much in store for you, so make sure you tune in on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. right here with me, Eve Nyaga. Save the dates.
Nobody can stop you. Lota mapembe ongesemkia na ukinibip tunakupigia. And let me make one thing clear. Bra 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 sitaki kusikia.
Watoto wetu wanazidi kuzikana na tomboya ameshika tama, alituacha kama angali kijana. Je, angekuwa mambo yangekuwa sawa? Ndivyo walivyopanga Maulana. Deni mulizoacha bado tunalipa, na tumekopa zingine China, tukajenga reli pia barabara, zilizobaki watu wakasanya. So tujiangalie, tuko pabaya leo kuliko jana. Sikio la kufa halisikii dawa, tuko kwa Twitter tunajibizana. Tujiangalie. Barua toka Jaramogi na Kenyatta, wanauliza kama Kenya kuko sawa. Nikawajibu Kenya tuko na disaster, watoto wetu wanazidi kuzikana na tomboya ameshika tama, alituacha kama angali kijana. Je, angekuwa mambo yangekuwa sawa? Ndivyo walivyopanga Maulana. Deni mulizoacha bado tunalipa, na tumekopa zingine China, tukajenga reli pia barabara, zilizobaki watu wakasanya. So tujiangalie, tuko pabaya leo kuliko jana. Sikio la kufa halisikii dawa, tuko kwa Twitter tunajibizana. Tujiangalie, tuko pabaya leo kuliko jana. Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga kuta, tusake zetu tungali vijana. Waumini kwa matrina, pasi kwa bima, kushoto fungu la 10 sadaka kulia. Ndio maana mbele ya kanisa mheshimiwa anakula sakramenti kabla ya raia. Siku za mwisho zimeshawadia, na revelation inatuambia hii generation inachoma picha, ni generation yetu. So tujiangalie, tuko pabaya leo kuliko jana. Sikio la kufa halisikii dawa, tuko kwa Twitter tunajibizana. Tujiangalie, tuko pabaya leo kuliko jana. Sipoziba ufa tutajenga kuta, tusake zetu tungali vijana.
Gas chambers DJs.
Kila kukikucha mimi naiwaza kesho, tapiga moyo konde nitafika home. Wanaokudharau leo watakusalimia kesho, wanaokusema sema watakusifia kesho, unaokula nao na kucheka nao, kesho kidondoka utakuwa nao. Piga moyo konde, wakati wa Mungu, wakati sahihi. Piga moyo konde, wakati
はスターI get money, I'm a star, 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 star. I get money, I'm a star, 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 star. お金稼ぐ俺らはスターお金稼ぐ私はスタースタースタースター